Hi everybody! So for today's craft, I actually thought we could make a card. And it's always nice to give something to somebody. It's really, really considerate, and it also feels good to make somebody else happy. I know I love to do that, and it's always nice to get something, right? But it's really special to be able to give something to someone. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to make a craft today of a card. And it's just something silly, but it's also something nice to kind of go with the theme. Since our theme this month is summer and camping, I thought we could make a card that says "You are my sunshine" with a big old sun on it. So let's have fun. So what I'm going to ask you to use for this craft today, let me show you what I've got. So I have a lot of construction paper, pretty much all construction paper. And then if you want to use a picture of yourself to include in it too, I think that would be great. And also it's fun. We will need some scissors today, so make sure you use those safely, of course. I've got some glue and lots of construction paper. I'm using a light blue construction paper, and this actually is just a regular size, right? But what I did was I took two sides and I put them together to match in the middle, so it's evenly folded. So that way, when you open the card, it'll be like this. Good. And then I have a nice little yellow circle here. And then, can you tell what these are? It's her sunglasses. I thought it'd be fun to make her sun up, since suns are so bright, right? To make it look like it had some sunglasses. And then I have a lot of yellow and orange strips, and we're going to cut these to make the sun rays all around the sun. All right, so the first thing we need to do for our craft is, very good, let's write our name. So go ahead and take your marker. I'll take a moment to write mine, you write yours too, and then we'll go from there. All right, perfect. Now, what we're going to do next is, let's write on the inside, "You are my sunshine." Now, that's a big one, so if you need somebody to stencil it for you, you may ask. But if you can try to do it on your own, that's even better. So I'm going to grab my marker because I want to write this with you. So the first word we're going to write is "you." Now, "you" sounds like it would just be the letter U, but guess what? It's not. And if you are going to include a picture, you can save the bottom half for your little picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it on the top. So I'm going to write "you" is yeah, Y, O, U. See? Y, O, U. And if you need to pause it to look at that, go for it. And then we're going to make space for a new word, because there's a space in between these two words. And when you write separate words, it's important to leave a little bit of a space so you know that it's not one continuous word. So next word is R. And it's funny that U sounded like the letter U and R sounds like the letter R, but it's actually has a few more letters in it. So R is A, R, R, E. You are. Then I'm going to make a new word, so a little bit of space. M, and then yeah. Y, and then sunshine, which is S, U, N, N, S, H, because remember SH makes sh. And then you actually are welcome to use, if you want to write across this, you can totally do that too. I, N, N, E. So it'll look a little something like this. And if you need to pause the video to see how to spell it, you're welcome to do that too. Perfect. And then you can include your picture of yourself right underneath. And you can make it horizontally, you can make it vertically. If you want to draw a picture, you're welcome to draw a picture too. Maybe you want to draw a picture of you and the person you're giving the card to. That could be fun. Cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Oh, and then I can write At the bottom, I'll write, I love you, Allie. Or Teacher Allie, huh? So it leaves a little message so they know who it's from. Now, we're going to use our scissors to cut out these strips and the circle. So first up, I'm going to cut out my circle. All right, take your time. See how I rotate my paper? Wrist to the sky. All right, have fun with it, but take your time. We don't cut our hair. We don't cut our clothes. We only cut our paper. Good. And there's our circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to glue my shades, my sweet shades, on my sun. I'm only using a little bit, see? And I'm going to put it towards the top. Like that. Awesome. And then I'm going to use a marker and I'm going to make this a really happy face. Sweet. And you can add, if you want to add more to it, you're welcome to. Maybe you want to add a nose or some eyebrows or something. Add eyebrows. I love it. Awesome. I can't wait to see how yours turn out. So now I'm going to cut out these strips. And all we're doing is just cutting across, right? Watch your fingers. Be safe, please. To strips. Now, I'm going to make a pattern with mine. And you can make a pattern with yours too. My pattern will be orange, yellow, orange, yellow, orange, yellow. So, and if you run out of orange or yellows, it's okay if you don't end up finishing your pattern. I'm just making an effort to do it. I thought that'd be kind of fun. Okay. And if you need more time, you can just pause the video, right? Keep going because it might take you a little bit longer than I do, and that's totally okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take my sun and I'm going to flip it over to the, well, to you it looks like this side, right? But I'm going to flip it to the back and I'm going to glue my sun rays on the back. So I'm going to take my glue here and I'm going to start at the top. And I'm going to start with, let's do a yellow one. So you see how I'm going on the back of my sun? Good. And then I'm going to do orange next to my pattern. So my pattern is yellow, orange, yellow, orange. So it's looking a little something like this. Yellow, orange. What's next? Good. Yellow. And then after yellow is orange. Beautiful. And after orange is yellow, orange. And you can make yours really close together. You can give it space. It's up to you. Yellow. I might see, and maybe, who knows, maybe I'll actually have more space, or excuse me, I'll have more sun rays, so I might make mine a little closer together. That could be cool too. Yellow. And I guess what I'll do? Orange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot these a little bit more, so that way I have space to add another sun ray. So making them a little bit closer, which is fun to do too. Orange, and then last one, yellow. Perfect. And now you will see we have a happy sun. Now, this part might get a little tricky, so I'm just going to give you a heads up. I'm going to glue my sun on my paper like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my glue around the edges, all right, on the back of my sun, and we're going to glue it across here, all right? And then I'm going to place it right in the middle of this card, okay? So let me show you an example. I'm going to glue it right here. I'm going to press, 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 press. Now, it'll look like this. However, we can't really open the card like this, huh? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut a line straight down the middle like this. We're going to follow our line that we have on our paper. See, we have our paper line here. And if you need mom or dad or a guardian, whoever you're with, like a guardian to help you with this part, that's okay, because this part is a little bit tricky. So don't worry. I understand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow my line, right, like so. And then we're going to follow it along this paper. And I'm going to go up, 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 Ta-da! And then our sun card opens. And it'll say, you are my sunshine. And then it'll have a picture of you to give to them. And if you want to put your picture of, not just you, but if you want to put a picture of you and them, that'd be so sweet. And I can't wait to see how it turns out. If you have any questions, you know where I am. But I hope you have a sunshine of a day. See you next time.